Back in 1993, there was an underrated animated series called Biker Mice from Mars. The show follows three mice motorcyclists named Throttle, Moto, and Vinny. They escape a war on their home planet Mars before arriving to defend the Earth from the evil that destroyed their homeland and to one day return to Mars. The animated series inspired a video game with the same name. Biker Mice from Mars is a video game developed and published by Konami. The game was released in 1994 for the Super Nintendo, and in the game, the player takes on the role of one of 6 racers in a series of contests on different tracks. After each lap, the player's weapon is refilled and a random item can be used to get additional cash, invulnerability, nitrous oxide acceleration, or delay the opponents by triggering an earthquake or time stop. The winner gets the prize money. The player must maintain an overall rank within the top 3 of a round in order to advance to the next one. In between contests, upgrades for engines, tires, armor, and weapons can be purchased from the Last Chance Garage using the money that was earned. Players navigate through various side-scrolling levels, battling enemies and bosses. Each character has their own special abilities and signature weapons, adding a variety to the gameplay. The game features fast-paced action, platforming challenges, and intense motorcycle races against the Plutarchian henchmen. The PAL version of the game features an in-game product placement for Snickers candy bars. Biker Mice from Mars received mixed to positive reviews upon its release. Fans of the animated series appreciated the faithful adaptation and the opportunity to play as their favorite characters. Biker Mice from Mars remains a nostalgic favorite for fans of the TV series and retro gaming enthusiasts alike. The original animated series lasted 3 seasons from 1993 to 1996, but the show was revived in 2006 in Finland as a continuation of the story. Because of this, a second game was released in 2006 under the same title, Biker Mice from Mars.
Let's rock and ride with the Biker Mice from Mars video game. Using muscles and motorcycles, the mice are on a mission to save Mars from the evil Catatonians. Experience the action, adventure, and laughs from the TV series across 15 exciting levels. Play Throttle, Moto, or Vinny. Think you know your Biker Mice? Log on to cartoonnetwork.co.uk for the chance to win great prizes. Remember, there are only 3 things you can count on: your brains, your bros, and your bikes. Biker Mice from Mars, the video game, out now.
This game was developed by Creat Studios and published by the Game Factory. The game was released for Nintendo DS and PlayStation 2, and unlike the previous game released in the 1990s, this version of Biker Mice from Mars follows an original storyline that draws inspiration from the TV series characters and universe. Players assume the roles of the 3 iconic biker mice again. The gameplay involves fast-paced action combat and motorcycle racing elements. Players can switch between the 3 biker mice characters, each possessing unique abilities and weapons. The game features a mix of on-foot combat, where players engage in battles using various attacks and combos, as well as motorcycle segments where they can perform stunts and race against opponents. The levels are designed to capture the essence of the TV series, with players navigating through various environments, battling enemies, and facing off against bosses. This version of Biker Mice from Mars received mixed to average reviews upon its release. Some players appreciated the nostalgic connection to the TV show and the opportunity to play as the beloved characters. In 2015, huge fans of the series and indie game developers Ninth Impact obtained the official license from the creators of Biker Mice from Mars to create a mobile game. They created an endless runner called Biker Mice from Mars Rock and Ride. The game features a story-based episodic adventure with the player controlling one of the biker mice as they ride through the streets of Chicago, completing missions while avoiding obstacles and fighting Limburger. The game is playable on both iOS and Android, but can now only be found on the App Store. So where is Biker Mice from Mars 3? Just recently, Ryan Reynolds and his company Maximum Effort, along with Nacelle, whom own Biker Mice from Mars, have decided to revive the series. If the cartoon's revival is successful, then there should be no issues creating another game to go with it. The fans will most likely be the biggest factor in the continuation of this series. But what do you think? Does Biker Mice from Mars deserve a proper revival for both the cartoon and the games? Did you enjoy or play any of the Biker Mice from Mars? What should the next game have? Let us know. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to help our channel grow. This video is part of our Lost Game series, where we speak about fan favorite gems like this one and many others that deserve a remake and or sequel. Plus, check out our other videos like gaming conspiracies or gaming history and more at Game Circle TV.